Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Gattuso. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a searching pass. Vieira. Vietnam finding their passes. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0. Michael
Can see things others simply cannot. Gattuso running with the ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Raul.
Vietnam are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it.
Zanetti.
Zanetti goes on a charge down the left. Played out towards the right wing.
And the counter is on. Nicely worked.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That looks a good cross. Courtois claims it. Safe hands.
Zanetti.
There's a sharp little ball here, and he whips it across. Raul for Rice. Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. Xavi Alonso. Well timed, excellent interception. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Vieira. Baresi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely spread. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? Shot at goal! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Rui Costa. Number 18, Del Piero. Coming on the field, number 14, Gullit. Number 19, Messi.
And so we're off again. Vietnam do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
They get a throw in. Maicon is looking to influence the game from out wide. Out again for a throw in. And here's Ibrahimovic. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Nesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Out for a throw. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's put, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Out to the left it goes. Fired deep towards the back post. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Can he get it through? And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Raul. Dink through. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, good take in a good area. Delivers the ball. Howson is there and he can get that clear.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
That's really well manoeuvred. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Hullet. This might spell Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he comes up trumps again.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 3 coming up. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi's cross. Vietnam given another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Xavi Alonso. Back towards the middle. Almost 75. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. Howson. Played over towards the opposite flank. Rice. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Raul trying... Oh, he's been caught napping! Spread it left. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Xavi Alonso. And it's Alexander-Arnold. The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
This looks promising. Vieira. Great defending, strong and determined. Zanetti.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Threads one in. Messi has it in a wide position. In by Messi. Yes! He's done it! And that may just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that will be it. Vietnam pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Match day programs are available from
Vietnam
stands located
leave it
by the
late,
gates.
but in
I'm
the
sure
end,
they will make
it
fine
was
souvenirs.
great.
Well, I just think that determination...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And already we're underway here.
And it's Gattuso. Oh, this is a Robson! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's Raul. Gattuso proves too strong, too smart. He's had it taken off him. Alexander-Arnold. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cantona. Looking to play him in.
Now it's Hullet.
Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, what a ball!
Can he finish? And yes, it's there!
And they're at it again in double quick time.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Quarter of an hour played. Vietnam look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Raul.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
And he's intervened well there. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
He's in a great position here.
Raul. Rice.
And he's there to make the challenge. This might... Takes a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Rice cuts it out.
Michael.
Howson.
Jimenez. And here's Azar.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Ibrahimovic touches it back.
Cancel. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
And they are cruising away.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Vietnam find a position of real strength now.
Raul. Now it's Raul.
And the shot's on here.
Great chance! He has done it!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So is this the start of a comeback?
That's a cute ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Raul. For Rice. Xavi Alonso. And it's Inzaghi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through. And Azar. Lovely bit of skill. Filippo Inzaghi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Robson.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well measured. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And this is Ibrahimovic. Robson. Out of play for a goal kick. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Vietnam head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Substitution on the field, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field is number 9, Pele.
That gets things going for the second half. Bernardo Silva. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Now it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vietnam come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a searching pass. Oh, no joy this time. Michael conjures time and space where few can. Azar. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Raul could move up a gear here. Looking for the run. Good ball over the top. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Raul.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he...
Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Xavi Alonso with the short one. It's a good foot in there. It's their second corner of the game. Xavi Alonso plays it short. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's Azar. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And he whips it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rice. And it's Rice. For Xavi Alonso. And it's Zanetti. And the return pass. And here's Inzaghi. Gattuso, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Bernardo Silva. Xavi Alonso. And here's Inzaghi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Bernardo Silva. Rice. Now it's Inzaghi. Gives it back. Zanetti providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's a nicely weighted pass. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now that's well seen too. Azar pinches it off him. And it's Gattuso. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Back into the middle. That is good strength. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Xavi Alonso considers his options. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Showing good feet. Hazard. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gattuso. Baresi. Cannavaro. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Can he get it through? That has found him in acres of space. Up he goes! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. That's good running with the ball. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And a quick announcement.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Searching pass he's played there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So, how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And here's Raul. He's through, now is he in?
Gattuso.
And now the breakaway. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And here's Ibrahimovic.
And it's Maicon. Bullet. Vietnam looking to pass their way through.
And Azar.
Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
De La Cruz. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Messi.
Very much a man of this moment.
Good ball over the top. Oh, terrible mistake.
Shoots! He scored!
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Played out towards the right wing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Jimenez.
And it's Zanetti. Howson.
Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rice. 30 minutes gone.
And it's Jimenez.
And Alexander-Arnold. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. That has ended up in no man's land.
Messi.
Is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Ibrahimovic.
Maicon. Maicon drives forward on the overlap.
Zanetti.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Played out wide. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Alonso.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gattuso concedes a free kick for that.
And that's going to be a booking. And it's Azar. Azar.
That is a brilliant interception. Now he's off and running. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. De la Cruz. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is a little undercooked. And this is Inzaghi. Gullit dominates aerially so often. Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be
That
1
is
minute
as far
at a
as they're going to
time.
go.
Gullit goes steaming forward. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Vietnam leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pass somewhat off target, and he's intervened well there. Looking for the run, and this is Pele! There's the shot! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Messi. Great vision. It's played through for him. Danger averted for now. What a throw in. Gullit finds himself offside. Zanetti.
Vietnam are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira. De la Cruz. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he's managed to get rid. And here's Ibrahimovic. Xabi Alonso. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Showing good feet. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. Pele providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that is expertly dealt with. Azar. Filippo Inzaghi. And they can counter here. He's in plenty of space here. Maicon attempts a clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Crossed in again. That has not gone well. Nicely spread. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Rice. And here's Raul. That has been slung wide. And that's put paid to a promising move. Raul. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Zanetti.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, well played. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal! In he goes again. They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So is this the start of a comeback? Looking to play him in. Oh, robust challenge. Xavi Alonso. The final 5 minutes. Azar. Xavi Alonso. Rice. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Gullit.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Raul. Well, played right into his path. It's Inzaghi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got to make this nice and quick.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Xavi Alonso. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Vietnam can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
The action has already started. Oh, good-looking ball.
And the return pass.
Raul.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
And the counter is on.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, important interception. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Alexander-Arnold.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Messi.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the ball in. And he's gone long.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
De La Cruz is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Ibrahimovic, there's the shot! Now, oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be...
He's gone for goal! Just too much, fractions.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Gattuso.
And it's Maicon. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Knocks it out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Pull it.
Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. Xavi Alonso.
Now it's Messi.
Tries to pass it through.
Tries a shot! And another try! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Messi
At his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Bruno Fernandes. That's tidy. He's found the... Bruno Fernandes! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pull it. Half-time getting close now. Well, nicely intercepted. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Can he get it through?
I couldn't quite sort his feet out in time to get it under control.
Xavi Alonso.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Referee. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Vietnam certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Vietnam sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second. Shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Vietnam find a position of real strength now. Now it's Raul. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely shaped ball. Well played right. Decent chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pinches it off him. And they're quick to press. Bruno Fernandes. Now he's got space here. Raul receives it in a wide position. Raul plays it in. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, sweet feet. He has found the way through. Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Xavi Alonso with the short one. Shapes to shoot! It's anyone's ball now. And the shot! He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Baresi. That's an imaginative pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played out to the left flank. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Plays it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pull it. Vieira. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. Jimenez. Xavi Alonso. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that has put paid to that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nice sequence of passes this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Baresi. That's Vieira. Defending here is really tight. Pele. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, what a mistake! Shot, surely! Sticks it away! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. De La Cruz. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's being urged to shoot. He's picked his way through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's Pele! He should have put that one away.
Pele really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bruno Fernandes. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Pele can see things others simply cannot. And smartly reclaimed. Knocks it into space.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, that's been intercepted. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Has been indicated.
And he's intervened well there. Bruno Fernandes. 2 minutes to be added on. De La Cruz, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that may well be that. That is that. Vietnam can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So Jim